Hey guys, it's Atticus, and I have a sweet replay for you. Just had a 1v1 with Victus. He is currently ranked 88 on ladder, and we just had a 16-minute long game that I really wanted to show you guys. So, looking at each other's armies, we'll start with mine. I brought a front line of Dark Arc Corsairs, Black Arc Corsairs with handbows. The idea behind them was they'd be able to skirmish any great swords or any flagellants or tattersalls or anybody like that. Since they have fire while shooting, they'd be able to kite and do a lot of damage, especially to these unarmored guys. Also, on the sides here, I have a couple units of witch elves. These guys would be really good at getting in any handguns or any artillery, any crossbowmen. Try to flank them around. You can also see that I have the Helibroni, I think they're called, spearmen in the back, and they're just there to deal with any cav pressure and to support and fill any holes. This is the big hitters, though. I have two black dragons, one dreadlord. This is the one that does not have the crossbow. It's the sword and shield variant, which is really good for deflecting shooting. I think she has a 55 missile defense. Oh wow. Even though she has a shield there in the picture, I guess she does not have one while on the dragon. See if she has a missile resist. Oh, well, she has a 25% missile resist. So, but yeah, two black dragons, and I'm going to use them for their terror, and each one should have at least 3 breath weapons, I believe. So, in the vanguard, I have 1, 2, 3 units of harpies, and we have the Raven Heralds. So these guys just got, I think, an HP increase in the newest patch. And, I thought that they could shoot at any cav and, focus any lord and pretty much just, find any utility for them. They'd be protected up here in the air. So, looking at my opponent's army, this is one of the most unique Empire armies I've seen in a while. And you guys are going to see, I guess we'll just call it the Fireball army, since he has 2 Bright Wizards. And each one only is carrying the Fireball spell with Kindle Flame, which gives, I think, like a 15% weakness to fire map wide. But yeah, throughout the whole game, these guys will just be shooting fireballs at me, and they snipe my lord. It's really cool to see. As a lord, though, he does have the mighty Balthazar Gelt. And looks like he just took Arcane Conduit and that's it. So he's pretty much just going to be focusing, helping to get mana for his 2 Bright Wizards. He also has the Templehof Luminarch, and this thing is a beast. You see how much damage this thing does. 1,400 missile damage. It's armor piercing and flame attack. So yeah, a couple hits from this, it will melt your lord. It's crazy. He has 2 units of flagellants in the front, and these guys will be really good at soaking up, or at least trading well with like witch elves or sisters or anything that has like low armor. They recently got a HP increase too, so they're a lot more. They have a lot more longevity in a combat or in a battle. 4 units of swordsmen. So these guys, maybe he was thinking I would have a lot of like dark shards, and they're good at just holding units in place. 1 great sword. Looks like he has the silver bullets and the spear in the back. He also has 2 Knights of the Blazing Sun, and these guys, just like the theme of his army, do fire damage. So, with that, let's get this battle started and see how it goes. So, just marching up, I was thinking that I get the dragons in position since I didn't see these handgunners, and already the Templehof gets a good hit on my dragon there. So I'm moving up. I'm trying to get my harpies into range here, to hit the Templehof, and I think I was going to mock up one of his Bright Wizards. So my dragons come in position, and there's the first fireball, and watch the damage this does. Direct hit with a net of Ammontalk, perfect Ammontalk, and another hit from the Templehof. So my dragon can't get his breath attack, but I have a good one hit the silver bullets here. My army's still advancing, and you can see my Dreadlord is just taking all kinds of damage here. It's already down to like 1/4 health. So his Knights of Blazing Sun are coming in for a charge on my Witch Elves, and there's nothing I could really do at this point. I tried to bring up my Helibroni to try to protect them, but they get a great charge right into those Witch Elves, and you can see half their health gone like that. I dropped my Dreadlord in the combat though, trying to assist him because I don't want to lose it. And my harpies come, and you can see right now they're tying down the temple hoff. So I got 2 units on that, and I dropped my 1 dragon into the server bullets. I need to get them out of the combat as soon as possible. You can see another fireball by my opponent. It's going to come in, and let's see if we get a hit here. And it's a miss. So his units are advancing now. You can see my crossbowmen are kiting really good, but a lot of their damage is going to be, wasted since these guys are carrying shields. But if anything, it's at least luring them out of battle. You can see right here the Knights of the Blazing Sun are tied up with my Black Arc, or my Corsairs of Hambows, and my repeater crossbow Ravens are just raining down on them, doing really good damage. As you can see over here, the Hellebroni have the Knights of the Blazing Sun tied up, and this is a good engagement for me. You can see these guys are just dropping like flies. Meanwhile, let's see what we got here. Yeah, my lord here now is in a chasing match with Balthazar after taking almost all his life. And, he's almost done. He has Foe Seeker and another fireball by my opponent. Direct hit, bringing his health down to 447. You see my other black dragon is trying to catch Balthazar, but he's not going to catch him, guys. He has like 5 speed, 112 speed. So I'm just trying to see if he would slip up. Another breath weapon by my black dragon. I'm trying to focus out the spearmen here, so if I do have to lay my dragon, those are the greatest threat to him. You can see I've taken out these Knights of the Blazing Sun, and I'm almost down to about 1/4 of my ammo on my repeater crossbows. Over here, these guys are just going on a long walk, luring away these guys, and this is not the best engagement for me. But I was so focused on my lord right now, I didn't see that these guys are kind of, I'm sure if I took them off skirmish and marched them right in, they would, beat those guys. So my witch elves right here have beaten these swordsmen, and now I figured I'll march them into these flagellants. I'm going to go ahead and land my black dragon. I'm trying to focus the lord there, but if you notice, he is on foot, so there's not going to be a very good engagement. And he'll just get knocked around. So my black dragon being surrounded here, this is not a very good engagement, or this is not very good for me. So I need to pull him out, and I think here shortly I do. Meanwhile, you can see that there's a chase going on for Gelt. I have the Ravens and my Harpies chasing him, and this will go on for several minutes all around the map. And when I finally do catch him, I think he does like 3 complete laps before he actually breaks off the map. So over here, just my spearmen are getting rear charged now. I'm doing a little bit of damage on the Bright Wizard, who's I guess he's tanking it. And my black dragon is just kind of waiting for an opportunity. You can see that I'm coming down for the Bright Wizard here, and look how far he goes after getting hit by another fireball. This whole game, his use of fireballs has just been really, really good. I've never seen this tactic, but it's just one after another, and I'm pretty sure it's overcasted. You saw how much he melted my lord, and now he's just, taking down him. These 2 units wasted. This was a mistake on my part. Might have cost me the game. Another fireball, but this one was a miss. And I land my black dragon into these statesmen. And at this point, I'm just trying to find any units that are out of place or out of position, and just trying, to thin the herd. Take out as many as I can, because you can see the balance of powers. It's in his favor right now. So, yeah, the dragon, the Corsairs, we're just trying to do a little bit of damage. You can see my flying units are kind of coming back into the battle. We're trying to get old Gelt here, but he's slippery and we can't catch him. So I pull away my black dragon a little bit, and I think I noticed my Corsairs now that are way back here out of position, and I start pulling them back to the main army. So I pull these guys away. I know another fireball, another direct hit. This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, whoever said that these fireballs, can't do damage, like, this game actually made me a believer. This build, and it's really smart of him because he puts them on feet, so you can't really snipe them with any, large creature. So I pull back my my men here because I know I'm gonna need a final engagement. I'm gonna need as many men as I can, and if I could catch his lord, then my idea is I'll hit the harpies in the back, get any rear penalties, and send the dragon in, and hopefully use the terror to get him to break. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this part here just to show you how long this chase goes. So you can see we're chasing. pretty much just repositioning. And as you guys can see, we still got 9 minutes on this game, so it's let me see if we can fast forward any faster there. So yeah, another fireball. This one I think hit. So we're just chasing it and chasing. Another fireball, another direct hit, and you can see he has my dragon down to what, 1647. So excuse me. So yeah, I'm starting up another battle line right about here. My idea was to try to cut off Gelt, and you can see that I've actually caught him a few times with these ravens. They have 105 speed to Gelt's, I think, 112. So at this point, you know, I've been chasing them around the map a few times. I realized I need to get kind of sneaky with this. So eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting off another fireball, another hit. And, you know, what is that? Maybe like the 10th fireball this whole game. And you can see it took out my lord like nothing. So yeah, so now I'm sending my black dragon in. Let's go ahead and hit play here. You can see that I'm going to try to cut him off right here. And these guys are just hot on his tail. The harpies, they don't have no chance of catching him. So let's speed up just a little bit more here. I think this is where I catch him. So he tries to turn left, and that's when the ravens catch him. It mucks him up, and boom, the black dragon gets him, and he breaks. So this is what I've been waiting for, guys, thinking that, all right, you know, yeah, he should take some leadership penalties, but I wasn't really thinking about, you know, that he has two, you know, mages here, two lords, and these guys right here are going to help keep these guys in the battle. So he's, you know, getting himself into position, everybody's getting ready for this final battle. You can see my men over here, you know, getting ready as well. And if we look at, so yeah, this is what I was telling you about. So I think he does maybe 3 more laps around the whole map before he even breaks. So I decided I didn't need all these units chasing them, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them back and get them in position. So let's speed it up just a little bit more here. Alright. Yeah, so I have to give it to my opponent. Yeah, this was a really creative build. Like I said, Victus is his name. In hindsight, there was a few things I wish I'd have done different. You know, but what can you do, right? So, yeah, I apologize for this long, you know, setup phase here, guys. So my thinking with this was, you know, I'm going to send these guys in directly. Their skirmishes off. The harpies I would use for a rear charge, try to get that leadership deduction for, you know, attacking the rear. My dragon, I was going to go straight for the, you know, one of these fire or bright wizards, but, you know, being on foot, they're going to get knocked around, and then I'm going to waste a lot of my attack time as these spears and everything, you know, are hitting me. So, and we still got a pretty full unit of, you know, great swords here. So these guys are going to be doing damage, and, you know, it's not looking very good, and it's not looking very in my favor. But I was thinking, hey, you know, crazier things have happened. So, as you can see, finally, Gelt, you know, breaks off the map. So I'm sending my ravens back here, and we're going to position them right around here. And at this time, you know, my opponent and I were kind of just laughing, and he said that he had chased a skink chief 4 times off a map before too, or had the same thing happen. So we decided that, all right, you know, let's go ahead and finish this, you know, and we started marching up. So you can see if my black dragon, I'm kind of just zigzagging from left to right. I'm afraid that he has any more fireballs, afraid of any more fireballs. So the attack orders are given. We're marching in, and let's fast forward just a little bit here. Zigzag, 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 and we're coming up on the moment of truth. Alright, I send the ravens in, and let's see here. Yep, the ravens are going to hit the bright wizard. These guys are going to hit, I think, the spearmen, and my dragon's going to come in directly for this guy. So let's see what happens here. Boom, he goes flying, throws off the attack or the trajectory of my dragon. He comes in right here, and so yeah, you can see a dragon in the middle of great swords and spearmen and flagellants, and yeah, this is not going good. I decide I need to try to pull out my black dragon though, to try to get some cycle charges, thinking, hey, you know, maybe if I can come in for another attack, I'd be able to hit this bright wizard. So I pull him out, and you see my little raven guys here, looking all cool with their little curved sword. But yeah, I pull out my dragon, and I think I go in for one more attack on this guy right here, but these guys just would not die. So I land, no damage, he just goes flying, and yeah, my forces are breaking. There goes my harpies, you know, there goes My black art, my hand bows didn't do as good as I thought, but what can you do? 24 attack, I guess, melee attack. So I don't know, 32 maybe. I think they're debuffed. So yeah, guys, that was it. So I thought this game was really interesting. It showed like the power of the fireballs, and I think it was a very unique build. And I just wanted to show it to you guys. I know I lost, um, and starting a channel, maybe that's not the most positive thing to start it out with, but I just respected his build so much. I wanted to show it to you guys. So let's go ahead and look at the end screen here. So yeah, so my Black Dragon, 163 kills. My Dreadlord got sniped from the beginning. Between the Templehoff, two Bright Wizards shooting fireballs and Gelt, slapping her. She just did not last, and I thought she had a shield. But I guess on the dragon, just that missile resist. You can see my crossbow, handbow guys did pretty good. They did what I thought they would. Take out some of the shaft, lure away some guys, but my witch elves were completely destroyed by the Knights of the Blazing Sun. There was not much I could do, but I did give as good as I could get. They got 39, let's see, 36 and one. This one, yeah, I didn't trade too even. My my harpies, I love harpies. I've said it in some of my other videos. They're invaluable, good at shutting down so many things. Just they didn't pull, they didn't work for me this game. So, I mean, they did shut down the Templehoff, but yeah, and then the Raven Herald, the Raven Heralds, they were focused on the Knights of the Blazing Sun, so they got a few kills. As for my opponent, yeah, two Bright Wizards, only fireballs, and him with Arcane Conduit. Um, Hand gunners, they got shut down easily by harpies. So some of this was wasted, but yeah, he still pulled it through just by sniping my lord and putting these guys on foot. So yeah, guys, good game to my opponent. Thanks for sticking around for the long video. So stay tuned for more content, guys, and have a good day. Thank you.